It's all right. Come, sit down. It's a cold night.
Thank you.
There's some bread in the basket, if you'd like.
Are you a storyteller?
Oh, you want to hear a story?
Yes, please.
I might know a couple. This tale begins a long time ago, in a land of feuding lords. Way out in the middle of nowhere, there was a village on the edge of a swamp. The people who lived there were simple folk. They grew grain and root vegetables and hunted from time to time. They were happy people. The problem was the village happened to be on the edge of a lord's land. And he needed that land to feed his own people. So he decided to make the orcs an offer.
Wait. The villagers were orcs?
Yes.
Ah, so the Lord was the hero.
Why do you think that?
Well, they were orcs, weren't they?
I could assume by the pistol that you're a thief or a pirate. But I'd rather assume you're the type of person who would share a fire and some bread with another soul.
How did you know I have a pistol?
Gunpowder. Now, are you gonna let me finish that story or not? The Lord called upon some mercenaries to negotiate with the orcs. Sure, they looked like the heroes you hear about, but their hearts were filled with ashes. The knight, clad in armor and a disarming smile across his face. A sorceress, inquisitive, mysterious, and dangerous. And a hunter, his eyes cold and empty. The village wasn't much, but it definitely wasn't what they expected. The farmer tried to reason with the false heroes, but to no use. My lord may dine at my table any day he wishes, but he cannot make me abandon my village. The hero wasn't paid to bargain. You have 2 days, he said, and when we return, we will burn this village to the ground, whether you're here or not.
So they just killed him?
Sure did.
And the other two just sat there and watched? Where are the heroes in this story? If this is a tragedy, I'm gonna be a mess. This isn't a tragedy, is it?
There's a few more things that happen before they arrive.
I just want those guys beaten up. And I don't mean bruises either, like a really big fight with epic leaping and magic and stuff.
The orcs honored their fallen. They remembered all the things the farmer had done for them and wished him well beyond his life. Each villager knew in their heart this was a fight they could not win. The love of a community forges bonds stronger than steel. These people held that thought close and hoped it wasn't just a poetic lie to sweeten their reality. Finally, they agreed. The village would not be abandoned, but they would need the help of mercenaries to defend them from the false heroes.
Yes! Finally! Go on.
If you want it that badly, you know I'm just going to drag it out more. Build the anticipation.
You are the worst.
They didn't have much. Sure, they had plenty of potatoes, and a few goods here and there, but gold and silver were harder to come by. There was a merchant from the village, a strange fellow to be sure. He knew the roads, and if anyone could find help, it would be him. He traveled as quick as he was able. Some places he'd been, some he had not. But when he came to that place, He knew he had found who he was looking for.
How? How did he know?
Know what?
How did he know he'd found the heroes?
Because they didn't murder him.